Hello and welcome to another episode of Christine's Coloring Crafts. It's our favorite time of the month. It's finished coloring pages. And this month I'm actually kind of impressed. I got 14 pages done, but I'm also kind of like in awe over the fact that I mostly went for my hardback books and my Joanna Basford books this month, or last month. But hey, welcome to the video, and hopefully you enjoy seeing all the pages that I did here. And then I got my handy dandy book here, my little planner that helps me with what pages I did. And this one says Nightfall, but it doesn't say what page. That's okay. Here we go. Because I remember this one. So out of Maria Trolle's Nightfall, we did this page. And that was with the new H&B pencils that I got. And this is actually a page I wanted to finish, because if you're familiar with Pamela's passion for pencils, she did a tutorial with this little butterfly with Crayola pencils. So that's all Crayola. And then the rest is the H&B. And then I used a little bit of Stickles, a little bit of Sparkle Pop, and a little bit of Sakura pins to kind of give it a little bit of shine and prettiness. And then I don't think I have any others out of Nightfall. Let me put this up. Let me check. Not any that are finished anyway. Yeah, no, that's not finished. And there was another one, I think, with a thingy. Oh yeah, that one's not finished either. There are so many whips I have in these books that I need to get finished. Let me just put them on the floor beside me. And then the next one we have will be from Twilight Garden. I'm kind of going backwards. Well, this is Botanicum. So what am I doing with Twilight Garden? Oh, there it is. I did the Twilight Garden Bluebells. Okay, I was going to say. Let me find that page here. There we go. We did a series on this page. Well, I did a series of videos using the Caran d'Ache Super Colors and Distress ink, and I used some Sakura glitter pens. I wanted to use the Sparkle Pop, but I noticed they have larger tips, and so in these itty bitty spaces it doesn't really work out very well. But that's okay. We still got plenty of other things we can use them for. Let's see here. Do I got anybody else in this one? Nope, that's a whip. A lot of these, too, I am finishing whips. And then we had this one in 50 Easter Minis. I've got a lot of pages done in this one. This was one I did at work. It was done with Prismas and Indra macaroons. I've gotten a couple of more pencil sets since I last did a haul. And I definitely haven't done a like pencil collection. I think I've been putting off the pencil collection thing because we would have to, you know, go through the drawers and stuff, and I don't have very many of those, what do you call them? I guess cases of pencils. The cases I have are all wooden drawers for the most part, including drawers that are now located on my work desk, in which I can't show that at all. But the nice thing is it's just some of my Prismas moved over there, and then the Indra macaroons, because I really like how they feel in this, on this type of paper, like the Amazon Create Space paper. And I just noticed there's a little teeny spot I missed. Where's my greens? Which I just happen to have out. And I'm just going to color in this spot. But yeah, I just happen to have these out for another page I'm working on while I'm at work. There we go. And we'll just leave it at that. It doesn't have to be super fancy. They never have to be really super fancy when it comes to work pictures. Sometimes I'll add things like some Wink of Stella, or even like some Sparkle Pop or Sakura, something like that. And I think that's the only page I got done in Easter Minis. What's this one? Oh, it isn't. Here's the chicken and the egg. That's one of the other pictures I did get finished while at work using Prismacolors and Indra Macaroons. So those were fun. I really love these little duckies. They're just a cute things. But yeah, I've been kind of like going back and forth between the Prismas and the Indra Macaroons. They just add, excuse me, they add some of the lighter colors in the more pastel-y colors. So I use up my Prismas less. We all know how most of us feel about Prismas. We love them. And I really love them on that type of paper. Alright, and here's Botanicum. Will be the two baby owls. Picture, let me find it. I think I got a couple done in Botanicum, actually. I was kind of obsessed with it this month. Or last month. Something like that. Okay, no, not that picture. Here it is. There we go. And we did this with the, I know I used Arctic's pencils. I did some Sparkle Pop, Arctic's white paint pen, and Sakura. And so, I'm trying to just figure out, did I really use the paint pen? It says I did, but I don't see where I would have used it. I don't know. I know where I used the Sakura, it was on the butterflies. I was just kind of like, oh, it is on the butterflies, the paint pen too, because the, what do you call it? The Posca pen kept changing to the color rather than staying white, so the paint pen did a little bit better. It's still just slightly pinkish, but it's not as bad. And then I added these tails to the bottom of their wings. Just, you know, just having some good old time. And then there was another page I know I finished. And so many whips in this poor thing, too. I need to finish so many pages. Alright. Let's see here. Well, that's a whip. And is this a whip? Yes, it is, because I can see the paper. But here's the other one. And I'm going to have to find what I used. I think I used Arctic's, maybe? Oh, no. I did use the super colors. Man, they came out really good in this one. But I used the Caran d'Ache super colors. And what else did I use? That was it. And, well, aside from the stickers. These are washi stickers here. It was originally just this one butterfly, but I thought I would go ahead and add some washi stickers to them because I thought it would look really, really cute. And I think it turned out really, really good. I probably could have done a little bit darker on that butterfly, like with the gray that I used, but it's okay. And I love it. I did not realize that is the super colors. Okay. Okay, dokie. Anybody else in here? No, just some more whips. Really need to get these whips done. And then in Prehistoric Miniatures, I'm going to try to figure out how to add her picture. A picture of her page. But I'm probably not going to be successful. So just be prepared for that. Me and Coloring with Haley did this page as a buddy color. And I used my Ohuhus. And I was going for not quite a pastel look, but with a kind of pastel look. I just kind of wanted to just be more muted tones than bright and fancy. I'm usually always doing bright, fancy, very colorful stuff. And I just kind of wanted to have a more calm atmosphere in this picture. For the background, I used my Gelatos. I really do enjoy using those. I mean, your fingers get messy, and I know there's other ways to apply gelatos, but I really like using my finger. Don't ask me why. It's just a lot of fun. So I also used a little bit of Posca pen, and I think it turned out really super cute. I need to do more pages in here. As you can see, I don't have that many done. I really love this book. It's one of my favorites. I just had gotten obsessed with my hardbacks and my Joanna Basford for whatever. And then this one's going to be another buddy color. Let me find it here. Oh, I forgot that one. I forgot that book. I'll get up and get that book here later. Okay, it's on the same page. Okay. This was a buddy color with My Colorful World. And of course, I'll put a link to both Haley's and her channel down below. But we decided to go for the, what do you call it? St. Patrick's Day. Wow. Talk about total brain meltdown. The St. Patrick's Day page. I mean, there's obviously two pages, the far away and the close up, or the more detailed and the less detailed. Both of them are really cute pictures, but I thought this one would be a lot of fun because I think this was the very first page I did with the H&B pencils that I got. And then I also included Distress ink in the background to kind of make it just really colorful and really pop. And then I also used some Weka Stella and some Sparkle Pop and some sprinkles. Stickles! Never mind me. Sometimes I just have a really bad word salad habit. I also used yeah, I think I put the Sakura up here. And then the Sparkle Pop was down here. To kind of just give it that extra pretty sparkly stuff. And I liked how ours were kind of similar, but not exactly the same. So that was kind of fun. That was not kind of fun. That was a lot of fun to do. I also, you know, that's the most buddy colors I've had in a long time. And then we've got Worlds of Wonder. Was that the first one I did? World of Wonders, I should say. And this was actually a whip that got finished. Let's see here. There's another whip I need to finish. There it is. And actually, I had the elephant done. Just the elephant part, not his clothes. But I'd had the elephant done, and I erased all that because I had been coloring the elephant blue. I decided last minute I wanted him to be more gray tones, and I wanted everything else to be sparkly. I had to take it, or not sparkly per se, but bright and colorful. And so we scribbled that out, and I went with using my Caran d'Ache Luminance and my Derwent Lightfast. They do work well together, despite the Lightfast being advertised as predominantly a oil-based pencil. And then with the inks, you know, normally I use Distress Oxide inks, but this time I went with the Shoeshine or Shoeshine. They're on Amazon. They're advertised for kids, and they're basically the same as distressed inks or distressed oxides. They just come in a little square package, and I just wanted to have a lot of fun, but I did combine some distressed oxides with them. I just happened to like their purples better than I did my distressed oxides that I have in my collection. And then I used some Sakura. What are they? They're not, are they the Moonlights? They are. I use the Moonlights. They're not sparkly at all. And then I use some of the Sakura Tiara to add some sparkle to the page. And it just felt really, really good to get that page done. it's a page that needs to be done. I really need to do this one too, because I don't know, something about it, I really love it, and I would like to get it done. I believe that's the only one I have finished, because the other ones are whips. I'm pretty sure. And if you don't know what a whip is, that means work in progress. Not whip it good. Yeah. Okay. And then we have Joanna Basford, World of Flowers. I did the fish in the circle. Okay. Well, let's go look him up. There he is. Okay. I don't know why I left that in there. Oh, because these were like super, super wet. I had used way too much water. And then it was one of my first pieces that I did with the super colors. And I kind of just used way too much water. But I used the super colors. I used some Color It gel pens. And some Sakura gel pens. And then I did, that's right, I did some of the watercolor paints. The Artisto, Artisto, I think it's called, water pens, and then some watercolor paints, and then some Posca pen. So there was a whole lot going on here. The page did get really wet, but as you can see, the other side is fine. You just may have to, I mean, there's just a small amount of bleed through here, but that's not going to be hard to cover up. It's just a little bit of pink. So that won't be hard to cover up. Oh, there's more over here too. But yeah, that won't be hard to cover up at all. It'll be easy to just use, you know, basic darker background colors. I mean, pretty much any background colors. Because it's so light that even yellow would cover that up. So this page will still be easy to do. But yeah, I had just one little nutso with the water, and I had a lot of fun doing it and a lot of fun experimenting. But yeah, this is where I learned that we definitely have to keep an eye out on how much water we're using for whether you're using watercolor paints or, you know, water-based pencils or water-soluble pencils. All right, and then I think this was the first one I got done on the 3rd of March. Yeah. The Bunny and the Bee. There we go. And that was another work picture. I had actually done that one, I think with Prismas. Yeah. And I did end up using some Wink of Stella and some Sakura for his wings. For the little guy's wings. I really love how nice and smooth the bunny turned out. I need to work on my greenery like crazy. I mean, I still love this picture a lot, but I need to be more, I don't know, not the word realistic, but less cartoony. Let's put it that way. Less cartoony for my greenery. But yeah, I love how the bee and the bunny turned out. I think they turned out really, really cute. I love the bee's wings. I was like, that is just exactly what I was looking for on his wings. And then we had one more book here, which I believe is Summer Nights. And let me go get, and then of course I'll get the other book that I forgot. And this one's gonna have a whip out first. But I started doing this picture, and this is and a little bit about this, and I gotta be careful. Is this dry yet? No, it's not even close. So let me put a little bit more on. Well, I'll put more on later. But a lovely friend, and before I did this video, I didn't ask her if it was okay to use her name. I received a surprise the other day on my front porch from Amazon, and I'm like, I didn't order anything. But a lovely, lovely, wonderful person, I'm going to consider her a friend, sent me this set of pencils that I will butcher the name every time. Shapir Farben pencils. I had them on my wish list along with the aviary book that I hope many of you have seen a flip through. If you haven't, I could do a flip through if you'd like. But yeah, I've been using these on this page. It's the 72 set. They're very lovely pencils. I did find one to be a little bit scratchy, and that's the maple, but it doesn't bother me. It's just, just barely scratchy. It doesn't bother me at all. But yeah, I've been using those on this page. And that's not all I'm using, obviously, by the side of the stickles. But I've also used the Sakura tiaras and the Sparkle Pop. And also, too, up here and through here. I mean, I'm going back over it with pencil. But it is Distressed Ink and... Or not Distressed Ink, I'm sorry. Derwent Ink Tints and Graphitints. And since that page is still wet, let us be very, very careful. Lady with Flower Crown. Let us be very, very careful. There she is. To not close the book all the way. And then this one I had done with my Brute Fooner squares, which I had not used in forever. So I had a great time using them. And then, again, I used the Derwent Ink Tints and some Sakura Tiara colors to give her a sparkly crown. I do need to work on my Inksense backgrounds, but I think that came out nice enough. It's not bad. It does look like she's kind of underwater, though. And then we could see these are really good, even though it does warp the paper a little bit. These absolutely did not come over behind on the back, the next page, anywhere. So I'm getting better at not using a lot of water and letting color bleed through. Yay! But yeah, I better leave that one open. And you can see the paper is already warping a little bit because of the ink tints and the graphitints that I used. But I plan on hopefully finishing her up tonight and then getting started on this. I'm just not real sure if I want to continue the theme of using the ink tints and the graphitints over here. I think I'm going to, but I might try to go for more towards the ink tints and the graphitints. The graphitints are very earthy, darker tones, and even though there's a lot of ink tints that are darker colors, it's really not that hard to drag it down and make it lighter. So you could kind of have a little bit lighter colors. Like this one right here is super, super light. Like I got a completely different color out of that blue by just being super, super, super light. And I left just a hint of green on there. And I mean just a mwah, kiss of green. And I got a completely different color. So I don't think it'll be that hard to bring the ink tints over here. I really love how the Schriffer Farbens, I'm just going to call them Farbens, did with the skin tone. I think that turned out really, really well. I have used a little bit of Wink Stella on her lips and her eye makeup. I love how her hair has come out. They did do the blending on their own. I only used my Prisma blender pencil to kind of like do things that I'm going to do right now. Like use the other side and fill in the whites of the paper in spots where I missed before. But they do provide pretty good coverage. They do layer pretty good. They do smush pretty good. I'm very impressed with how well, because I've used them on another page too that I think I finished for this month. But I'm really impressed with how they're working. Like I said, it was just that one that was scratchy, and it's not even that bothersome. All right, let me go get that other book because I know it's Flowerscapes. Everybody was so excited to get that book, and I was no different. So I was really super excited, and that same day that I got it, I started working on a page in there. And you really can scan this QR code and it shows you pictures of the flowers. And I did this with the Polychromos. It didn't take long at all, and that's with me actually going through and layering with them. I, put on, I mean, those things will layer for days if you let them. But, yeah. So the picture is right there. They don't necessarily always do the greenery or any critters, but it is definitely of the flowers. And I'm not sure what page I'm going to do next, but yeah, what's nice is they're kind of small. Like, here's my 50 Woodland Miniatures, and that's a standard size book, and then there's Flowerscapes. So it's small, it's beautiful. You can do the pictures fairly quickly, or take days if you want to. There's just so many beautiful pictures. Like, that one might take a little while. And I definitely wouldn't do the frogs in green. I would definitely do them like in blues and oranges, make them look like poison frogs. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video today. And I look forward to hopefully getting more and more pages done every month. I don't anticipate doing more than 14. I think that was a lucky strike for this month. But I did already get one picture done in Nightfall. Or was it Nightfall? Or was it Hannah Lynn's? I don't know. I have to look at it. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. It was a book I haven't been in forever, and it's one of my favorites. The Teacup Kittens. So, we will show all those lovely pages next month. Like I said, if I can figure out how to put pictures of my friends' buddy colors, I'll do it. But either way, I'm definitely going to link them below after this video is uploaded. I'll go edit it and get their links in for you guys if you haven't checked out either Coloring with Haley or My Colorful World. Give them a check them out. They're really nice ladies. They do really wonderful work, and they're a lot of fun to talk to. But anyway, hey, thanks for stopping by. I hope everybody has a colorific day and a great rest of your week and weekend. Take care. Bye.